Our result, $4.65 million. Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Guess what? We're now on Hulu.
The Tamron Hall Show. There's nothing like it in daytime. And now, you can get it anytime. Now streaming on Hulu.
How great is that?
Clean water is essential to look and feel your best. And nothing filters harsh, smelly chemicals out of all the water in your home like the Life Source water system. Taste and feel clean water for life. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
From tennis to leading Kairos to student council to AP classes to volleyball and beyond, Ron was and is alive all across this campus.
Now at 5 a.m., Loyola High School mourning the loss of one of their tennis stars after he was run down by an alleged drunk driver. What we've learned about the tragedy.
Plus, Sean Diddy Combs' trial will get underway with jury selection this morning. We have more on what's expected in court.
And a cloudy start to our Monday morning. Here's the view from downtown Los Angeles. We do have a warm-up on the way. Leslie Lopez breaking down the forecast for us. And good morning, everybody. It's 5 a.m. I'm John Gregory.
And I'm Irene Cruz. Rachel Brown, how's the morning off? You're waking up to some cooler temperatures, maybe a little bit of rain in some spots of SoCal. Let's check in with meteorologist Leslie Lopez.
Good morning. Yeah, you might have to use the windshield wipers a couple times this morning. There is a little bit of rain out there. Right now, we are looking good, though. We have temperatures right into the 50s. So overall, it's not too bad of a morning start. Not too cold, but there it is. All that green that you're seeing is rainfall moving right through the Crestline area, down through Hemet, Temecula, and then down through areas of San Diego County. A little bits of rain coming down into San Clemente. And this is going to be the case as we're heading for most of the morning into the foothills and out towards our Inland Empire. We do have some more rain on the way for the later afternoon as a possibility, maybe even some thunder and lightning to our high deserts. But I mean, it really becomes a very, very small chance for the rest of Southern California by the time we're heading out of the late morning hours and into your afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we have a chance of some drizzle along with Wednesday, but we are on our way today to 66 degrees in downtown Inland Orange County, 64. And if you're heading out towards our valleys in our Inland Empire, only 68 degrees. So still a mild day, still dealing with some clouds. The beach is about 65. Our mountains will get right back up to about 54. And then we head out to the high deserts and those temperatures getting up to about 73 degrees. Okay, Scott Rafe is in Air 7 watching it on the road. Scott, how's it looking out there?
It's a good-looking Monday morning. I mean, so far we have nothing really going on, nothing really that is causing delays. We have this problem that popped up in North Hollywood. It's on the 170 northbound. It seems like a lot of activity here, but there's not much volume northbound on that portion of the freeway. It's 170 northbound at Sherman Way. It looks like there was some gravel in the roadway, may have caused an accident. It's on the Sherman Way on-ramp to the northbound 170. One vehicle's facing the wrong direction, but like I mentioned, you just don't have a lot of volume northbound on the 170 this time of the morning, and it looks like only the on-ramp and maybe the right lane is affected there. I think you'll be fine. John, Irene?
Good to hear, Scott. Thanks. This morning, a community is remembering the life of Loyola High School student who was killed by an alleged drunk driver over the weekend.
18-year-old Bron Levy was just 1 month away from graduating, but around 1 yesterday morning, he was struck and killed while walking down Sepulveda Boulevard in Manhattan Beach. The driver, 33-year-old Jenya Belt, is now facing possible DUI and murder charges. Last night, a prayer vigil was held for the teen.
Bron's belief in valuing the joy of every day and his desire to love all people inspire all of us to live each day to the fullest. We pray to the Lord.
Levy is survived by his parents and older sister. His tragic death comes just weeks after he was ranked nationally in tennis.
Well, 7 months after his infamous arrest, today jury selection set to begin in Sean Diddy Combs' federal sex crimes trial.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica Dianda is live in studio with a preview. Monica?
Irene, John, good morning. The hip-hop music mogul is facing several charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all of the charges. The 55-year-old emerged onto the hip-hop scene in the 90s, building a massive empire, including music and clothing. Federal prosecutors allege Combs held drug-fueled sex parties and assaulted not only dozens of women, but also his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. This over the span of 20 years.
For the government, this case is about the freak-offs, that Sean Combs was a part of this criminal enterprise that fed into these after parties, these sexcapades, if you would, where he's alleged to have orchestrated and filmed the non-consensual sex between his alleged victims and male sex workers.
Singer Cassie Ventura, who was one of Combs' first accusers and former girlfriend, is expected to take the stand against him. A judge ruled a 2016 hotel surveillance video of Ventura being beaten by Combs can be used as evidence in the trial. And we're also learning at least 3 other accusers who have already filed civil suits against Combs will also testify. Prosecutors are also expected to introduce items seized when federal agents from Homeland Security investigations raided Combs' home in Los Angeles and Miami. Now, just last week, Combs turned down a plea offer that would have carried a lesser penalty. If convicted, Combs could face decades in prison. Back to you guys.
Okay, Monica, thanks. Happening today, opening statements will get underway in the trial linked to a viral and violent attack outside of Dodger Stadium. Back in 2022, a 64-year-old man was beaten while leaving the Elton John show after a verbal argument. 38-year-old Reese Hopkin and 42-year-old Chad Reeves were arrested. They each face 1 felony count of battery with serious bodily injury. Hopkin also faces a vandalism charge.
It's been 4 years since a teenager was shot and killed by police inside a clothing store. This morning, jury selection will resume in the wrongful death case. The parents of 14-year-old Valentina Peralta are suing the city of L.A. and the LAPD after police say they accidentally shot and killed Peralta inside a Burlington clothing store in North Hollywood in 2021. Officers opened fire on a man they were chasing, but one of their bullets went through a wall and hit the young girl who was inside a dressing room. The court is also considering whether to release the internal report evaluating the justification for the shooting.
A newborn is expected to be okay after he was found next to a Riverside dumpster with his umbilical cord still attached. This happened outside an apartment complex on Jackson Street yesterday. The baby boy was taken to the hospital. At this time, there's no information on his mother.
2 men are dead and 4 others are in the hospital after a multi-vehicle accident in the Westlake district.
Yeah, this happened just before 1 p.m. yesterday at the corner of Olympic Boulevard and Union Avenue. Authorities tell Eyewitness News 4 vehicles were involved in the collision. 1 person was arrested for a possible DUI. All 4 people were hospitalized. They are expected to survive.
A stretch of beach in Orange County is closed because of a sewage spill. The closure covers a stretch of coastline in Huntington Beach and Newport Beach. Officials say a sewer line blocked by roots and grease spilled about 4,000 gallons into the ocean. Now, the area is now closed for swimming and surfing and diving. It will reopen once water quality tests come back clean.
Good morning. This is what it looks like right now if you're heading out to Long Beach. Just a really nice start to the morning. Not dealing with too much in the way of cloud coverage in some areas a little farther east, but I mean, we are dealing with a pretty big layer of clouds right now through the Long Beach area. And then we're going to cruise off into, it looks like a big change. You're going to see a steep warm up by Friday and Saturday. We're back into the 90s. So we start a real nice change here into Southern California for at least part of this work week. And then it's just really hot by the time we're heading into the weekend. Today it's 68, tomorrow 69. It's up to 80 degrees on your Wednesday, 88 Thursday, then the mid-90s for Inland Empire Friday and Saturday before we bring it back down for next week. It's going to be 66 in downtown Los Angeles today, 64 in Inland Orange County, 68 for the valleys, and then our Inland Empire, we're going to climb back up to about 68 degrees as well. And then we make your way out towards areas of our beaches, 65, 54 into the high deserts, our low deserts rather, and our beaches. And then we're going to see a chance of rain continuing forward for us for most of this morning before it goes right back down later on this afternoon. All right, John and Irene will send it back over your way.
All right, Leslie, thanks.